Close your eyes for a moment. Take a deep, slow breath in and let it out with a soft sigh. Imagine you are standing at the edge of a vast, still lake just before dawn. The water is so calm it looks like a sheet of dark glass, reflecting the faint indigo light of the sky. There is no ripples, no wind, only a profound, velvety silence. In this silence, the world feels suspended, waiting, holding its breath. We spend so much of our lives running. We run away from the shadows of yesterday, and we run toward the mirage of tomorrow. We carry the heavy stones of past regrets in our pockets, and we wear the anxious blinders of future worries on our eyes. We are travelers who have forgotten where we are standing, because we are too busy looking at the map. But here, by this imaginary lake, there is no map. There is no yesterday. There is no tomorrow. There is only this singular, vibrating moment. This is the only place where life actually touches you. This is the only place you are real. Let me tell you a story about a young seeker who travelled high into the misty mountains to find a legendary master, a sage known for possessing the secret of eternal peace. The young man was impatient. His mind was a storm of questions, a whirlwind of what-ifs and if-onlys. He climbed the steep, rocky paths, his heart pounding not with the effort of the climb, but with the desperation of his search. He wanted to get there. He wanted the answer. He wanted the destination. When he finally reached the small wooden hut perched on the edge of a cliff, surrounded by ancient, twisted pine trees, he found the master sitting quietly on a flat stone, watching a single autumn leaf drift down from a branch. The young man, out of breath and trembling with urgency, bowed and said, "Master, I have travelled far. I have left my home, my family, my past. I have sacrificed everything to find the path to enlightenment. Please tell me, where is the path? How long will it take to reach the end?" The master did not look up. He continued to watch the leaf as it landed softly on the moss. He remained silent for a long time, so long that the young man began to fidget, his mind racing with frustration. Finally, the master pointed a weathered finger at the space right in front of the young man's feet. "The path," the master whispered, his voice like the rustling of dry grass, "is beneath your boots, and the destination is the step you are taking right now." "But I want to know the future," the student cried. "I want to know that I will be safe, that I will be wise, that I will be happy." The master smiled, a gentle expression that held the warmth of the morning sun. "You are like a man standing in a river, dying of thirst, because he is waiting for the rain to fall next week. Drink the water that flows around your legs. The river is here, the thirst is here, the quenching is here." This is the nature of our illusion. We believe that happiness is a distant peak we must conquer, a trophy waiting at the end of a marathon. But the wisdom of the mountains, the whispers of the Tao, tell us differently. They tell us that the peak is in every step. Think of your breath. Notice it now. It is the most faithful companion you have ever known. It has been with you since the moment you entered this world, and it will stay with you until you leave it. It rises and falls like the tides of the ocean. It does not ask to be remembered, it simply flows. When you breathe in, you are accepting life. When you breathe out, you are letting go. It is a constant cycle of receiving and releasing. If you try to hold your breath, to cling to the air you have taken in, you will suffer. You will panic. To live, you must let go. The present moment is like that breath. It is a flowing stream. You cannot capture water in a clenched fist. It will only slip through your fingers. But if you relax your hand, if you cup it gently in the water, you hold the river. There is a profound paradox in this ancient wisdom. When you stop looking, you find. When you stop running, you arrive. When you stop trying to control the world opens up to you. Imagine a candle flame in a windless room. It stands tall, golden and unwavering. It burns completely in the now. It does not mourn the wax that has already melted, nor does it worry about the wax that remains. It simply gives light. This is the state of mindfulness. It is the art of burning brightly in the present. Why is the present the only real place? Because the past is a ghost, a memory, a story we tell ourselves, coloured by our emotions and faded by time. It no longer exists. And the future? The future is a dream, a fog that has not yet cleared. It is a fantasy constructed of our hopes and fears. Only here, in this split second, is there contact with reality. Listen to the sounds around you. Perhaps the hum of a distant car, the chirping of a bird, or simply the sound of your own heartbeat. These sounds are happening now. They are the bells of mindfulness calling you back home. When you wash a bowl, just wash the bowl. Feel the warm water on your hands, the texture of the ceramic, the smell of the soap. Do not wash the bowl while thinking of the tea you will drink later. If you do that, you are not living, you are sleepwalking. But if you sink into the sensation of the water, the simple act becomes a meditation, a sacred ritual. The ordinary becomes extraordinary because you are fully there to witness it. The mind is like a wild horse, always galloping into the distance. Mindfulness is the gentle tether that brings the horse back to the grazing field. Gently, without judgment, bring your attention back, again and again. I am breathing in, you say to yourself. I am breathing out. In this space, fear cannot exist. Fear lives in the future. Regret lives in the past. In the precise center of the now, there is only clarity. There is only the isness of things. The flower is red. The tea is hot. The wind is cool. This is the majestic simplicity of Zen. Let yourself sink deeper into this realization. You are not your thoughts. You are the sky in which the thoughts pass like clouds. Clouds come, dark and heavy, or white and fluffy. They drift, they change shape, they dissolve. But the sky remains. The sky is vast, untouched, and serene. Be the sky. When you stop holding on to how things should be, you can fall in love with how things are. This is the secret of the Master on the mountain. He did not need to reach the peak to find peace, because he carried the peace within him. He understood that the treasure was not at the end of the journey. The treasure was the journey. So, as you move through your day, remember to return. Return to the breath. Return to the sensation of your feet on the ground. Return to the light hitting the leaves. Trust in the unfolding of life. Trust that you are exactly where you need to be. There is nowhere else to go. There is nothing else to do. You are already whole. You are already home. Breathe in the silence. Breathe out the noise. Rest in the beautiful, eternal now. If this story resonated with your spirit and brought a moment of stillness to your day, please support the channel. It helps us share this wisdom and weave more silence for others who are searching. Peace be with you.